Hello, I know I'm making a YouTube video after a really long time and I just want to be consistent here, but at the same time, I feel like when I'm really emotional about something, when I'm really overwhelmed about something, only then I want to come here and talk about it. I just don't want to yap for no reason. Like, I just really want you to also take away something from my videos. And a lot of you look at me like your older sister, like your big sis energy, and I just feel like I want to help you out as much as I can. Okay, so I think today's topic for me is about how do you live alone? How do you manage living alone? And how do you learn to live with yourself, basically? And as a lot of us are moving away from homes, we are going to colleges or boarding schools, or we are going into jobs and we're moving into different cities. I know moving out and living all by yourself is a really big conversation, and it takes a lot of guts, honestly, because when I moved to Bombay, I used to go out every single night. I used to keep calling friends. I used to ask people to hang out with me. And then one of my ex best friends told me that there's a reason why you want to meet people every single night is because you can't be with yourself. You don't know how to be alone by yourself. And I was like, fuck, that's actually really creepily true, because I was always, I was simping over random older men for a sense of security. I would always go back to toxic friends who made me feel insecure about myself. I was not in the best patterns because I had just shifted to Bombay. I didn't know my people, I didn't know my tribe. And the place I was living in, usko maine as a घर कभी बनाया नहीं था. It was just like a house, it was just like a place that I was living in. Eventually I moved out of that place. Places carry a lot of energies. The landlord there was also kind of shitty, but anyway, I moved into a better place. I got lamps, I bought pretty lights, I bought like plants, I put my favorite bulbs on the wall, I bought like nice curtains and nice furniture. And then, I think what really changed for me was that I'm a person who loves watching TV. Like, even if I am not doing anything right now, I'll always have TV on, because मैं उस पे या तो कभी म्यूजिक चला दूंगी, या मैं कभी कोई बहुत लो एफर्ट टीवी शो लगा दूंगी, like for example The Office, Modern Family, Friends, like something that I've seen before, but I've just kept it like a background noise. And I know like a lot of people might not agree with it, but I feel like it just really keeps me sane because I live alone and there is no other voice in the house, so it can get really, and the silence can be really deafening sometimes. So I feel like watching like a comfort show in the background really helps. And मेरे first घर में मैंने ये सब कभी नहीं करा था. So I feel like with time you need to kind of understand how to make a home. So what I did was just fixing my physical surroundings. Like for example, I got a TV. I started playing actual like shows and movies on it, and I started watching a lot of movies and a lot of shows and musics and god knows what. Okay, then I got my favorite lamps, I got like flowers, I got plants, I got like candles. I just really made it pretty. I made it mine. I put up things on the wall. I made it really pretty. And then I moved into this house. So this house also is like fully done up with love. So the first most important thing, also my battery is super low, so my phone can die down like anytime. But the most important thing to know here is that you need to learn how to make this space like your own home. Even if you're living in the hostel, like when I was living in the hostel, I had literally, like, we didn't have any permissions, okay, but मैंने चुपके से अपनी side of the wall paint कर ली थी in sunflowers. I had written things on my cupboard. I had put images of my dadu dadi, my parents, my brother, like just like random photos up on the wall. You can decorate it anyhow. You can put posters, you can put plants. I also had a plant. I bought my favorite blanket and bedsheet from home to remind me of home. I put like cute little pillows. So, and मेरा वो जो hostel का room था, it was like वेरी स्मॉल. लाइक ठीक है मतलब इस हॉल का आप समझ लो, इनफैक्ट इससे भी आधा. एंड इसमें 3 लड़कियां रहती थी. सो 3 छोटू छोटू से मिनी बेड्स थे विद लाइक 3 कबर्ड्स एंड 3 स्टडी टेबल्स. इट वाज रियली claustrophobic and small, but at the same time I just made a space out of it, and it wasn't the best condition to live in, but I'm just saying, no matter what condition you're in, you just need to make a home out of a space. Number one is that build new friendships. Like today I hung out with a creative friend. She's too cute and I had a really good time with her, and I think this is one of the best adult hangouts I've ever had in quite some time. Like it didn't feel like I'm meeting a new friend. I actually had a lot of fun with her while I'm still trying to, like, for example, today this friend was talking about meditating, yoga and all, and I realized, fuck, it's been so long since I've actually meditated. So I kind of need to, I mean, now that I'm in a relationship and I'm really busy and I'm always around with this person and I have a like I have a banger time with my boyfriend. Okay, like I love hanging out with my boyfriend. Like he's my best friend, he's my boyfriend, he's my little kuchu puchu. So I love hanging out with him. But in the process, I've also sort of lost touch with myself. Like I've also lost touch with the things that I used to do. Like for example, I would do yoga, I would do meditation, I would do like painting, I would play ukulele. Like if you've been following me since 2021, you would know how much I love playing ukulele. But today I just don't maybe get the time, या वो vibes नहीं होती, या मैं थक जाती हूँ, या there is so much going on in my headspace that I don't have the time for myself. So I feel like as I'm saying this, I want to work on my anxiety levels, and I want to find a way back to the things I used to love doing. Things I used to love doing as a child, things I used to love doing as a teenager, and you know, like adulting in itself can just get so overwhelming, because now I was just talking, like I was out for a drive and I realized, fuck, I didn't speak to my mom the whole day today, which is so unlike me. So I texted my mom, I called her if you're up and all. It was quite late and luckily she was up. So I just feel like a part of growing, wow, this conversation has just deviated into a different direction. But I feel like a part of growing older also is like, wow, I am not speaking to my parents so much. I'm not speaking to my childhood friends so much. There are new people in my life. There are responsibility. There is work. There is career. There is managing a house all by yourself. So while I'm also learning to live alone, I'm also learning to live with myself, because when there are people around me, I don't think so many thoughts. I don't think about all these things. I don't think all these emotions. Like I don't feel all of this stuff. But when I'm alone, I really get time to reflect. And when I do that, it gets very overwhelming for me to take it. Like I just like get really, oh shit, I'm doing everything wrong and God knows what. But I feel like I need to, you know, kind of collect my thoughts and streamline it into one place. So for example, for me, my output of streamlining things is via my YouTube videos, because I really mean what I say here. The person I'm here is more real than I've ever been in front of half of the world, honestly. So for me, this is kind of like a streamlining channel where I'm talking to you guys, but at the same time I'm also talking to myself, you know, like I also have this understanding with myself that this is how I feel about. So this is sort of like journaling for me. This might be like a regular YouTube video for you, but for me it's like venting out. For me it's like putting my heart out, and I genuinely look at you guys like my friends. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is, and I want us all to find more healthy ways to kind of streamline all these thoughts, like just to put these thoughts out somewhere. चाहे आप journaling करो, आप अपने आप को एक voice note भेजो, आप ऐसा एक video बनाओ, आप एक friend को बताओ. But I feel like there should be a way that you can just kind of let these thoughts out of your system, because once they're out there, you really can feel lighter and think about it. But wow, yeah, man, this was just like a different zone altogether. I want to talk about how you can learn to be alone, but a lot of learning to be alone also comes from learning to live with yourself. And learning to live with yourself means reflecting that you have so many emotions, so many feelings, so many thoughts. And what I read somewhere is that you truly heal when you make space for all the parts of yourselves, even the parts that you don't clap for. So I'm not saying that I feel embarrassed or ashamed that मेरे अंदर इतने सारे emotions हैं, या मैं इतना sensitive हूँ, या मैं इतना feel करती हूँ. No, I think I feel these things. I have so many emotions and I'm just making space for it. Like I'm a whole human being. I'm very complex. I'm very complicated, and I'm learning to build space for all parts of me to coexist. There is anger in me, there is jealousy in me, there is greediness in me, there is hunger in me, but there is also kindness, there is love, there is gratitude, there is, you know, expression, there is creativity. There are just so many things of me that can also exist with the conventional negative traits. So I think that is how you learn to live with yourself. You make space for all parts of you, the parts that you don't like, and you accept that these parts are a whole of you, you know. And the more time that you spend with yourself, the less time you would want to give to the world outside. And yeah, this has been a long YouTube video. I hope you can take something away from it. Okay, thank you so much, and hopefully I'll be back with another video soon. Okay, bye.